What is up, guys? It is your boy Myron Life 24/7. Just picked up this 2021 MT-09 SP last month. I'm just going to do a quick walk around for some prospective buyers or people that want to get a little bit more information on the bike itself. I'm just going to start front to back some of the mods that I've done. This is an AliExpress screen, so it's a copy from Depreto Moto. Thing is, that screen, the Depreto Moto screen, I think it's like 200 euros. This knockoff, which looks exactly the same, is around 50 bucks. It's like 8 times less than what it would cost. Also got some Rizoma Elise mirrors. They're Chinesium knockoffs, but they still look really crisp. You couldn't tell the difference unless I told you. Up the front, just got some rim stickers front and back. These aren't the highest quality. They are starting to peel, even though I used a heat gun and actually cleaned the wheel quite well. See how long they last. If they do start to peel, I'm just going to take them off. Evotech front axle sliders. So I got the full protection package. So I got Evotech axle sliders, Evotech radiator guard, Evotech crash knobs, Evotech spools, Evotech rear sliders. In the cockpit, got a quad lock with the vibration damper on the back. Also fitted a USB charger, an eBay special. So this is actually wired into the existing USB socket that's on the right hand side of the headlight if you're sitting on the bike. Just comes on and off with the ignition. And the good thing with these mirrors, got a yellow tint to them, so riding at night and during the day, it actually cuts probably 50% of the glare out, which is really good. Got a couple of Yamaha genuine accessories. So I've got the camouflage tank pad, the tank grips. These are a must-have, especially if you're planning on riding this thing fairly hard. Still got the standard seat. It is reasonably comfortable for half an hour to 40 minutes. After that, you start to get monkey butt. Fully going to be investing in a comfort seat. Flying Solo Tully tail bag. This is an awesome accessory. Big shout out to Amanda from Flying Solo Gear. They make some really good products, so I'll actually put a link down below. It's a really small brand, but they make some awesome motorcycle gear and apparel, so it's definitely worth checking out. I've got a Mustard Bikes tail tidy as well. Really finishes up the rear end of this bike. Only problem is the back tail bag and the rear seat becomes a bit of a rock garden because it just picks up, the S22s are so sticky that it just picks up anything, picks up pretty much everything off the road, and you just start collecting stuff here. I'll just do a full proper walk around. There's my mate over there. Funnily enough, so he's got a standard MT-09. I'll do a comparison video between the two at some point. Got your preload adjuster for the rear Olin shock. Haven't touched the suspension apart from adding 2 turns of preload to put more weight on the front end. I've found that when I was coming out of corners quite aggressively, I was getting lock-to-lock tank slappers, and it was actually quite frightening. So if you guys have any questions regarding the bike, definitely post them in the comments below. If you want me to do a comparison between this and a first gen MT-09, definitely post in the comments below. Now, one of the reasons I actually got this bike is because of the value for money. So in Australia, these are 17,300 right away. I picked mine up for less than that. The reason why is I picked it up with 1 month's registration, so that actually automatically took 900 to 1,000 bucks off the price. So the money I saved, I put towards accessories. There are a few things that I don't like about this bike. I know I've spent a lot of money on it, so obviously do love the bike, but the scroll wheel to go through the dash, it's really finicky. It takes a lot of time getting used to. I think the worst thing about this bike is the steering lock. It is absolutely shocking. Like, I'll give you an idea of how bad the steering lock is. So that is full lock. It's not even 45 degrees, but I think it's a lot to do with the frame geometry and the steering geometry that they had to change with this bike. But it is shocking. A lot of the times you're gonna have to do a 3-point turn. I do have 2 minor issues with this bike, which I've actually spoken to with the dealer. So sometimes when it's really hot, it does not want to start. So it'll start and then immediately it'll stall. But after that, it will start up again. And twice I've had it stall on me unintentionally, like while I've pulled the clutch in. The most recent one, I was pulling out on the main road and it stalled, which was actually quite scary. There are quite a lot of things I like about this bike. The looks. A lot of people aren't a fan of the way this thing looks, but I reckon it looks absolutely stunning. And the way that I've got it set up with the screen and the mirrors and everything, it looks really good. I like the power The quick shifter is probably one of the smoothest I've used. I thought BMW ones were actually quite good. This quick shifter on this bike is absolutely awesome. I love the electronics, cruise control. I plan to do a lot of touring on this bike. Definitely will be using the cruise control. The other thing I like about this bike is the stock engine note. Yamaha have done a lot of work with the airbox and the acoustics, and this thing sounds amazing at full chat. Fortunately, I've bitten the bug and I've ordered a full Acra system for this. So I'll definitely do an exhaust video for this once it comes out. But other than that, I don't have any other. Once I get a bit more seat time and I start to rack up the kilometers, I'll do another check-in, probably at like 10,000. In the meantime, if you have any questions related to the bike or anything, definitely post them down in the comments below. Let me know what kind of content that you want to see from this bike. But in the meantime, I'll catch you guys sunny side up. Take care. Peace.